So let's see how I fare against Andrea Botez. Okay, she's talking here about the London system, but goes c4. So this is kind of fine for me. Knight here, we could enter the Nimzo, but or still the Queen's Gambit declined. I'll go for the Queen's Gambit declined. This would be the Rogozin variation, but I'll go here. e6. Knight here would have been interesting, then I would have taken this. So bishop e7, bishop takes. Fine position for either side. So now I'm just gonna castle. I have the bishop pair, but this bishop isn't that great. So knight here. Takes b5, c5. b5, b4. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure about this idea though. Knight here might be something, clamping down on that square over here. Queen here, rook there. Might not be that great. I could still go there, win that pawn, but after rook here I can go bishop there, so might not be that bad. The c5. Knight here is a little bit, not a little bit, it's a lot annoying. So if I go knight b6, she grabs there and defends the knight, attacks my knight. If I go queen here, she takes the bishop. I'm fine with that. Rook here, bishop there, rook there. Shouldn't be that bad for me. So bishop here attacking the rook, I just go there. So she goes back with a knight. But I got c5 in. Bishop here attacking the knight. A little bit at least. So okay, now she's again threatening this pawn. So I should probably defend it with the rook. Though knight takes, yeah, rook takes is fine. Rook c8 is fine. Queen here attacks the knight. But rook there is fine again. I don't think I lose to some tactics. Although I'm again not really sure about that. Sacrificing the exchange, but I kind of have to give it back, right? So rook takes or knight takes. What about knight takes? Pawn takes, attacking the queen. Queen can't go there, she is taking that pawn next. Yeah, I have to exchange everything there, right? I'll go knight takes, and now... Yeah, what's the threat actually here? Threatening the bishop, I take, and then bishop here secures. So she would win back the exchange anyway. So I'll grab it immediately. Takes. Everything is covered. So she goes back. Okay, I could claim the c-file or go in for some attack. Queen here. If she takes there, I can take the knight, threaten mate, because the pawn would then be pinned. Oh no, I can't go queen there because the knight would take it. I could go queen here. Double attacking the bishop, go into bishop's endgame. I'll take the knight, destroy her structure and give this check. I don't think there is much, though. Not really, I'm going for the endgame. So, takes... Bishop takes or rook takes? Rook takes attacking the bishop. Can't really defend it that easily though. But he can go there, she can go there, then secures. So I'm gonna go bishop here. Now both pawns are under attack. I could grab the A pawn. Still, I grab the A pawn and she goes there, forking those two pawns. So first I should eliminate the knight, and now I'm going for the... Yeah, I could go for the A pawn, but then a pawn is a pawn, but she goes rook to A1, and I have to go there if I don't want to lose the A5 pawn, the A7 pawn. But still, I'm gonna do that. Going there. Rook here. Okay, now putting this there. Now she defends, but I can push that pawn, right? And she cannot take because the bishop is hanging. So I might win yet another pawn. Rook here, forcing an exchange of... I'm not sure about this. My bishop is really trapped there. Although so rook takes, pawn takes. How is this endgame? I think it's better than without the rooks. I mean, he can go there, check, but then I just go here. So those pawns are on dark squares, the other ones on light squares. So I'll first push that one, trying to get this kind of stuff in. Okay, it's not that easy. So now activating the king. King here, f5, creating a wall here. He will get that pawn at some point, I think. But I would still have 2-to-1 pawn majority on the... So if I go here, she goes there, I go here. She takes, I go there, she takes the bishop. If I go here, she goes there. I go here, she takes, because it's a check. And then I just go here, go there. This pawn is covered. She takes and I push. This might be an idea. So going here, giving up that pawn. With check, defending my pawn, and now this is coming. Okay, she gives up the bishop. But now I have a bishop versus no bishop, basically. So this should be winning for me. Okay. She tries to come in anyway, but I go there. So anyway, blockading this pawn. So she has to move. She moves there, I move here. So she has to move again. Now I can go here. Still covering the queening square, so she can run around like mad, but it won't help that much. So going here, creating wall. She goes there. She can have that pawn. I will take this one. My bishop is covering the whole... Don't have to do it right now. So now this is frozen. So I have enough time to win that, and this is quite easy because I'm collecting now all the pawns. Now she goes in, probably defending, but it doesn't matter. I just go here and now she has to move, collect the next pawn, go there, she goes in. Now I'm collecting the next pawn. Oh, I cannot take this because then it would be stalemate. So I'm going there. She has to go back, and now I'm just pushing that pawn. Change of mind. I'm not gonna take it. This is a wall this pawn is running through, and she can resign. There is nothing to be done here. Gonna take a rook. Rook here. Could have also taken a queen. Doesn't really matter. Rook all the way. Here. Now I'm running. Everything is protected. I get another queen. Now I am just gonna mate her with this pattern. Yeah, it was an interesting game against her, and yeah, I kind of won it. This was interesting, although there was one mistake according to the engine, but here I really thought she should probably take it, or take the bishop. This and going back is just losing a tempo. This is nice though. Takes, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, queen here, but this endgame is pretty hard to defend, because now I'm just a pawn up, or in that case I'm even 2 pawns up, but one I'm gonna lose. And here it's just winning, because if she takes, then this pawn is running through. She has to give up the bishop anyway, so she did it immediately. And now it's just a mop-up chop. Okay. Here a nice little trick: if I take the pawn, then all those squares are covered. The bishop is covering this and that, but she is not in check, so it would be a stalemate. So I went here, and now I took the pawn, took a rook, could have also taken a queen. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, that was Jet's fault. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.